and late Andrew Carnegie. Wherever you are, whoever you are, whatever you may be following as an occupation, there is room for you to make yourself more useful and in that matter more productive by developing and using your imagination. Success in this world always matters of individual effort, yet you will only be deceiving yourself if you believe that you can succeed without the cooperation of other people. Success is a matter of the individual effort only to extend that each person must decide in his or her mind what is wanted. This involves the use of imagination. From this point on, achieving success is a matter of skillfully and tactically introducing others to cooperate. Before you can secure cooperation from others, nay, before you have the right to ask for or expect cooperation from others, you must show a willingness to cooperate with them. For this reason, the 8th lesson of this course, the habit of doing more than you pay for, is one which you should have seriously and thoughtfully attention. The law upon which this lesson is based would of itself practically ensure success to all who practice in all they do. In the back pages of this introduction, you will observe a personal and analyst chart in which 10 well-known men have been analyzed for your study and comparison. Observe this chart carefully and note the danger points to mean failure to those who do not observe these signals. Of the 10 men analyzed, 8 are known to be successful, while 2 may be considered failures. Study carefully the reason why these 2 men failed. Then study to yourself. In the columns which have been left blank for your purpose, give yourself a rating on the 15 laws at the beginning of this course. At the end of this course, rate yourself over again and observe the improvements you made. The purpose of the law of success, of course, is to enable you to find out how you may become and more capable in your chosen field of work. To this end, you will be analyzed all your qualities classified so you may organize them and make them best possible use of them. You may not like the work in which you are engaged. That are 2 ways of getting out of that work. One is to take but little interest in what you are doing, aimly merely to do enough with which to get by. Very soon you will find a way out because the demand for your services will cease. The other and better way is by making yourself so useful and efficient in what you are now doing that is attractive the favorable attention of those who the power to promote you into more responsible work that is more to your liking. It is your privilege to take your choice as to which you will proceed. Again, you are reminded of the importance of Lesson 9 of this course, through the aid of which you may avail yourself or this better way of promoting yourself. Thousands of people walked over the great Calumet copper mine without discovering it. Just one lone man used his imagination, dug down into the earth a few feet, investigated, and discovered the richest copper deposit on earth. You and every other person walk at one time or another over your Calumet mine. Discovery is a matter of investigation and use of imagination. This course of the 15th law of success may lead you to your Calumet, but you may be surprised when you discover that you are standing right over this rich mine. In the work in which you are now engaged in this lecture on acres of demands, Russell Cromwell tells us we need not seek opportunity in the distance, that we may find it right here where we stand. This truth well worth remembering. I have already finished this entire book, and I will skip ahead to my personal chart because I rated myself and I haven't looked at it since. And this book has pretty much became my life. If you don't think so, you will be soon to see. But the certain lessons I may need to work on yet. Some of them I already had mastered before I entered reading this book. Some of them I may have bumped up a few percents. Either way, very good. It didn't take me that long to read this book. It would be easier to just listen to it, which I'm going to provide. You can just throw your YouTube Pro Red shit on and you can go from there. I will read it to you. I have my own mission statement as well. Let's see. Definite chief of aim. Well, I always wanted to be successful, so I hit that one up with 100. Self-confidence, 100. Habit of saving, 20. Initiative and leader, 100. Enthusiasm, 100. Self-control, 75. Habit of doing more than paid for, 100. Pleasing personality, 75. Accurate thinking, 50. Concentration, 50. Profiting by failure, 100. Tolerance, 70. Practicing golden rule, 100. General average, 81. That means at this point in my life, I am claiming to be better than Calvin Coolidge by living by the law of success. Jesse James hits an accurate 37. Better than him. I'm related to him. Napoleon Bonaparte, he's 70. He is lower than me. William H. Taft, lower than me. Woodrow Wilson, lower than me. Abraham Lincoln, exact tie. Theodore Roosevelt, 1 point above. George Washington is an 86. Benjamin Franklin was 90, and Henry Ford was 91. Now, I haven't even reevaluated myself, which I will do after I finish this chart. I will read the book out loud again, and then I will reevaluate myself. I could go down, keep that in mind. Now my goal, to positively affect at least one person a day and teach them at least one fact of wisdom from my own mistakes made or viewed. And my personal manifesto is to make my grandma proud by becoming a functioning member of society. Simple enough. All right, this would be the intro to the book. Now, stay tuned for tomorrow because I will read chapter 1. This would be called the intro and introduction to the book. If you have no interest, you will not need to tune in till tomorrow. But if you want a free Audible book by someone you know and someone that can actually tell you about why these things have made my life better or worse, then you can do that. It's a video audio book, so it's new. Get used to it. First time ever, maybe. I'll look it up after this. If it was the first video audio book, then congratulations to myself. I can't quite pat myself on my back yet because I have to have accurate thinking.